Hold on. All right.
Did you get it?
Think so.
And it's live on the same link.
No, it can't be on the same link.
Oh, okay.
Gotta share a different link. Sorry, man. I mean,
Hey,
this is the different one because the other one I was using
That's the
before
new
was
one now?
different. This is a different one. There's
it
two
live
different
now?
ones on here. It's live.
All
Well,
right.
no, this is the stream. It's not live yet. I don't think, or it is. Yeah.
I think it is. Hey, well, let's get this link and share it everywhere else.
All right, let's get it going.
That's a little crazy, that noise.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Weird. I can mute all the inputs and it still does that. Strange.
All right, I can't. I don't know if the audio's working, but this is a different format.
I got audio here. If you look at OBS, you'll be able to see it.
Let's see. Yep, we're seeing that.
All right. Well, let's go get the link and
Yeah.
share it because we got a video up here of us
Okay.
posting links. Are we live? Definitely.
Believe so.
All right. Well, let's at least say hi, right? It's kind of rude.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, guys. We're just
Hello.
getting our stuff together. If you're in this link already, cool. Hang out. Not, we are,
Here we go. I found it.
yeah,
You'll
there
see
it
it
is.
from me.
This one says processing archive.
Yeah, that's wrong. There we go.
No, and this one's 5 minutes long.
No, that's not it either.
Well, where is it then?
I posted it on the comment.
And it works?
That's the working link. I posted it on the comment.
And it works?
That's the working link.
All right, it just went live. As soon as you said you posted it on the comment, now I got it. All right,
Alright.
it's working. Cool. Well,
What's up?
I'm set up on my side. So, hi guys. Welcome to Jersey Shore Guitar Garage Live. While Trey's doing his stuff, were you good?
I think so.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, make sure.
We got a jam track to bring in the video. It's gonna be kind of fun.
Cool.
Is that post or pre? That's post.
This is what's happening.
That's middle. And,
Nope, that's happening.
all right, that's pretty awesome.
We're
So
good.
cool. If you guys are watching through Facebook or Twitter or wherever you found the link, or right on our website on Jersey Shore Guitar Garage. Oh, I gotta share the new link up there.
Yep.
I'll do that in a minute. Welcome to the show.
How's it going?
I muted the live feed. There we go. So, let's see if I got the audio right. Yeah. Oh wait, I missed it. Cheers. Welcome to another week of Jersey Shore Guitar Garage Live.
All right.
Label in. I'm gonna. You got it.
I got the
it.
Guernsey caster.
Let's talk about that in a minute. The Guernsey caster, I love it.
The Guernsey caster.
All right, let's get a little music.
Did you need that?
Oh, no Nick Jonas there.
no Nick
Right
Jonas
on.
this time.
Cool.
I got the perfect guitar for the Nick Jonas.
You do. You have the perfect Nick Jonas shaped guitar. Let's at least say Nick Jonas shaped.
Yeah, he failed on the Telecaster.
I don't know what that noise is. I hope that's not going out live. We have an electrical storm going on in our studio monitor. Hopefully that's not going out to you guys. But yeah, welcome back to Jersey Shore Guitar Garage Live, and we're doing this every week. We're having a good time. We hope you guys are too. And we're playing some of our stuff. Got some good stuff happening in the studio this week. Well, in the shop, actually, I should say. We're busting out some Stratocasters. We got knocking out so many Strats that Trey caught the fever, and he needs to. Ooh, while that's going on, I wanna.
Yeah.
When you hear it,
Oh, it's gonna come through. Yeah.
if it's coming through this, it's at least gonna get picked up in the condenser.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not like booming on that side.
I hope not either.
I will mute the backing tracks for now. Maybe that's a bad idea, and I should just leave stuff alone. We'll see what happens. But anyway, Trey caught the Strat fever.
We caught the static.
Oh, it's going right through.
Oh. Oh, that's
It's
great.
going right through, buddy.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's that. Oh.
That can just come out for now.
Yeah.
That's the backing tracks.
All
So,
right. Well, there they go for
yay.
right this second.
There we go. Buying cables on Amazon are awesome for pro audio.
Oh.
I don't know why I didn't just make that. We have that. We have all that stuff here, and I make stuff like that for customers, and I
And we
bought
don't
a
ha-
cheeky
we
little
need,
Amazon
yeah, we
one.
need to have some for ourselves.
Well, I keep selling them. But anyway, let's get back to it. Trey caught the Strat fever. Now, the Strat fever is a little bit different than the Les Paul fever. The Les Paul fever is you invest a lot of time, a lot of research, and a lot of money into one good, solid, professional instrument. That's I used to like to refer to the Les Paul as a gentleman's instrument. It's just very regal feeling.
It used
to
to
me.
be.
It's heavy. It's heavy as hell. So like the antecedent to the Les Paul really is kind of the Fender Stratocaster. It's cheap by comparison. It used to be a lot cheaper by comparison. I disagree with pardon me.
The
A
Strat?
little more beer. I disagree with the super expensive Strats. I don't think there's any call for that at all, ever. But anyway, I digress. That's a different video, different discussion. Strats, by comparison, are cheaper
To manufacture.
to manufacture. They're easy to manufacture, and you can churn them out. You make a lot of profit on a Stratocaster. But it was a super, super well-designed instrument. Leo Fender really went at it from an electrical standpoint, and it's built electrically very, very well, and it's super modular. It's easy to change pick guards in and out and change different sounds. That just kind of worked out for us down the road.
Right.
That wasn't the intention, but we can have pickups loaded or pick guards loaded with all kinds of different pickups and just switch them in and out. It's relatively easy. So that's kind of what we're doing with it. Do you want to show it just
Sure.
yet? Let's bring it out here. Get it right in frame. We don't have a direct pre. See that? Oh, there it is. There's your girl.
Yeah, this is
With before you pull it apart, let's talk about what it is. It's an MIM, right?
Yeah. It's
MIM Strat, real Strat.
believed to be a 2008.
Okay, we can look that up on the serial numbers, but it's somewhere in that 2008
It's newer.
area. It's newer. It's heavy. I like that.
It's all dirty. It's pretty heavy for
It
a
is.
Strat.
It is.
I
trash.
thought you used to think
It
it
is.
was light, but when I pick up my Les Paul and I pick up this is pretty heavy too.
Now, wait a minute. You say this is pretty dirty. I used to do a lot of dirt bike riding. What we referred to our bikes as when they came in like this. Well used, well loved, and you had this on a lot of shows. You played some really big shows with this. I saw some pictures and some video.
Yeah, I did. I played a nice concert at the band show with Greg West. It was very nice of him to let me do that with him.
We're not only national here. We're global. So the band show you were playing
Daytona Beach band show. Yeah. It was New Year's Eve. It was a very good night. I played this and a Marshall, and I used the clean sound with a like overdrive, and it did its job very well.
That's jumbo shrimp to me to hear Marshall and clean sound.
Right. Yeah.
They don't go together in my brain. But let's talk a little bit about what this is. This is not a standard MIM Strat. You got some stuff in here. You got some things and some stuff. This is a whole Seymour Duncan setup. So,
Well, yeah. This I believe comes as a set. This is a JB, little JB in the bridge, and this is called a Duck Bucker, and this one is a little 59.
okay.
As humbuckers, they sound great.
All good pickups, but not really. They're not really what we're looking for in a Strat.
Well, the main thing with me is I want, if I pick up a Strat, I want the single coil sound.
It should sound like a Strat.
This has the ability to do that, but it's not the same.
Now, speaking of Strat and you catching this Strat fever, what happened? You walked by the open mic where I'm at, and I was playing. I believe I was playing
You're playing
Dave's Strat, the first one.
the Gallagher set.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it was the Icon series loaded into the Hendrix route. So it was our Voodoo Strat. And then the second one was the Rory Gallagher series. Both times, and Trey is like Mr. Tone crazy.
I can tell, I can hear good tone.
If it's bad tone, you will point it out immediately and unmercifully.
No, well,
Unmercifully,
not
no.
quite like that, but like,
Oh yes.
like in my
Yes.
head, I'll be like, I can hear that. So it's well, anyone knows, like if you go out and you hear like a shrill sounding, there's like too much treble or too much mid cut. You know what I mean? Just like it's just you can
Something
hear
that
it.
doesn't sound right. You can pick
Right.
it out right away. So Trey walks by as I'm playing both of these Strats. It happened on two totally different projects. It wasn't like 2 days in a row or anything. Walked by and went, that's the sound. And that was our setups that we were selling. It
Yeah, that was the Voodoo Strat.
Voodoo Strat and Rory Gallagher Strat. It happened not to even be anything I built for myself or was even like demoing to anybody else. They were customers' products, not even pulling anybody's legs. It was Dave Arndt and Mark Denson got
had to
the
check
Rory
them out.
Gallagher.
Yeah, we had to check them out.
I had to. The Rory Gallagher is really cool. I don't know what set we're gonna put in Trey Strat yet.
We're thinking about it. I might go Icon series because they're a little cheaper, but from what I heard, they sounded great.
They sound great. The reason why the Rory Gallagher set is more expensive is Kent is winding them himself.
Yeah.
They're wound right here in Vermont in the United States. So you have all that clout of being wound in the United States. And if
USA
I don't blame him.
made.
If you
Yeah.
get him to do something after he's got his whole production set up, he's going to charge you for it.
Yeah.
Just like ideally once...
Well, like how Jersey Shore Guitar Garage is based around not touching your guitar. You do it. So
Right.
if he's got to do it or I got to do it, it's gonna
it's 'cause if you send your guitar in, we're going to charge you.
we got to charge you a little bit. You know that's
But that's the idea. That's why it's DIY electronics. But anyway, we're getting away from our thing. We don't know what set we're gonna put in Trey's Strat, but I do want to talk a little bit about what that Rory Strat set is. And Rory Gallagher, and if you don't know who Rory Gallagher was, shame on you, shame on everybody who's watching this video for not knowing the name Rory Gallagher. don't Google him right now. Wait till after the video, and then go Google Rory Gallagher. I might even put some links. Is it slide time already? Hey, shut up and stop talking.
No, it's not slide time. What?
Rory Gallagher is awesome. He was one of the best, craziest blues guitar players ever, ever, ever. And he had a famous strat. I'll cut this story down as much as I can, I promise. But he had his famous 61 Strat that was all the time with him. And it went through hell on the road, and pickups had been replaced and things like that. And the pickups had been replaced, I want to get this right, with 70s era CBS pickups. So they were a little hotter except for the bridge, which was a DiMarzio pickup that you can't get anymore. The part number is still around, but the parts that make it up are totally different.
Right.
So Rory had this DiMarzio on the bridge and the two CBS era pickups in the middle of the neck. Now he got a little crazy one night, right? And drug his Strat face down across the stage by the cable. Just drug it across the stage. And of course, it damaged the guitar all over the place. But one of the things that got damaged was the middle pickup. And the middle pickup got shorted, not to where that it didn't work anymore. It was just kind of low power. So what Kent did, and with plane trips back and forth across to England and reverse engineering Rory Gallagher's guitar, got his pickup set to mimic that lighter middle sound. You can see anytime Rory's playing lead in any video, he's on the neck of the bridge.
Middle.
But the middle three positions, that's where Rory plays his rhythm. So neck of bridge is lead. The three middle positions, he's playing rhythm somewhere, and it's just a really cool set to play. It's not everybody's everyday Strat. It's definitely a special Strat, but it was really cool to play.
Yeah, it was definitely it had a unique sound to it. It wasn't like a typical Strat.
Yeah, those middle three positions really made up for it. You could leave the amp really hot and just kind of bounce over to those middle positions, and it toned it down a whole lot without having to touch your volume knob. And then you can lean back into the neck or bridge and have a really cool lead sound. It was really fun to play.
Right.
But anyway, a Stratocaster, super modular, super easy to work on. This was Fender's kind of second big design. The Stratocaster was, they designed all of this with French curves. You know what a French curve is? We're not going to get into it right now. This was a well thought out. They didn't just sit down and draw some lines on a piece of paper and say, hey, this is how I'm making the shape of the guitar. Watch your head stop. Thanks,
I was
pal.
looking at it. This is it's a well made machine.
You want to talk a little bit about why and how this is a well made machine? We're gonna do it. Go ahead and
We're about to make it naked, so get ready with your tissues.
watch your eyes.
Get your tissues ready.
Okay, there is a super awesome Leo Fender design which I admire. He initially shielded the back of this entire thing, but you can build your electronics. Coming from my point of view, hold that up again so we can see it. The back of this.
Hold this.
This guy right here is what I'm talking about. You can build your electronics on one piece and then change them out, stick them back in your guitar, out of your guitar, anything. Well, anyways, what we're looking to get rid of, see all of this PC board stuff on the backs of the pickups. There's this PC board stuff. It's weird. It's a mirror image.
No,
I gotta
just
go to the
point.
other
Yeah,
side.
go over there.
So this PC board stuff in the back of the switch here, it makes for easy install. It's all Seymour Duncan design. But that kind of stuff, any of this PC board sucks your tone out of your guitar. It's a fact.
And since I own this guitar, I can say for a fact that if it was just these pickups with none of this, it might be a little better.
It would definitely be better.
But it's all the PCB board, man. I mean, I don't know what is going on here. I don't know why they. I guess
they got PC board on the back of their pickups, and it's so you can get at these guys and coil split them and do all of that, and it happens right here on the PC board. This makes it easy for manufacture, but for
Look at
us,
this cap.
That's a good cap.
What is it?
That's a Mallory. That's a really good cap.
Well, that's good. We'll keep that.
But you see these quick connects here?
Yeah, these are the
How-
quick. These
how
are
are
the
you
quick
gonna-
connects. These
Well, they're not quick connects, but they're a tightened down solder terminal. How are you going to guarantee that that connection stays the same all the time? It's not soldered. There's no
It's
guarantee
hard
there.
to see because
Oh, hey, watch it. Don't dent my poly finish.
Talk about there it is. There's those green things on the
There,
pot right
see,
there.
those guys there are little terminal blocks, and you tighten them down to screw your wires together so you don't have to solder. All of this is kind of PC boarded together and handled for you. And when you do that, when you lay your wires out next to each other, there's a process called inductance, and sound will induce from one wire to the next. That's why we shield wires. That's why we run wires inside amplifiers, which are extremely high power. They have to cross at 90-degree angles, and that's a fact. You look inside hand-wired amplifiers, all the wires cross at 90-degree angles. They have to cross, because if you lay them next to each other, the signal will actually jump from one to another. That happens inside too, on a very minute scale. You don't hear it the way you do in an amplifier. What you hear is tone loss, treble loss. Your sound goes away. It's a fact.
I hear it every time I play it. You know, it's like
We had a customer, matter of fact, we had a customer that was through Dylan at Dylan Pickups. And this customer only bought our harness. He did not replace pickups. He did not replace anything else on his guitar. He already had Dylan's pickups in the guitar. And he had those little switches on the side of the pickup rings that do all your coil splitting and all of that.
never seen that.
You never seen that? I think that's DiMarzio's setup. Some kind of thing, but there's little switches on the side of the pickup ring. This was a PV guitar. And the customer already had it set up with his different switching in these pickup rings. It's kind of flat, it's PC board, it's ribbon cable. We replaced that with our harness that did exactly the same thing. It coil split and it put the pickups in series. Whatever he had, we mimicked the same thing in push poles. He said the result was like taking a paper bag off his guitar.
Oh yeah, I can only I can't wait to put the. I'm thinking about
It's
getting the
gonna be
Voodoo,
so real.
Voodoo or the Psycho Strat in here. One of those two.
Psycho Strat's good. That's the Cadillac. That's the big boy.
It's the
But
big
anyway,
boy.
as super modular as this is, what we're gonna do with Trey here, because he's again discovering the Stratocaster, which is kind of cool.
Well, actually, believe it or not, the first guitar I ever started out on was a Strat copy.
Well, that's why I'm saying again, and I kind of do this throughout my playing career too. I'll bounce from Strat to Les Paul to I haven't really done SG or Tele, but it's because I don't own an SG, and the Tele only comes out when I have to spill beer on it. But now that you're rediscovering the Strat part of your life, where
Right.
we can bounce you over to a different Strat sound, totally different, and you'll be able to be modular with your pickup. If you want to put that guard back into your guitar, we could even do a side-by-side comparison, like in a post video.
Mm-hmm.
We'll record one and then record the other one. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Anyway, we'll figure that out.
I'm excited to explore some new sounds with this. You know, we're gonna hook it up. We're gonna
So-
do it right.
Let's talk a little bit about where this guitar came from. This is modular, and there's a lot of cool Fender designs on the Stratocaster that are Leo Fender originals and are really, really important to the electric guitar, like straight string pull on the headstock. That's important. We'll talk about that one day. The recess headstock, so you don't have to
What's
worry
all
about a
those?
scarf joint. What's what?
All these nicks right here.
They're nicks. I don't know. I'm in the middle of talking to everybody out there, and you're worried about the nick on your guitar that only you and me can see.
It's weird.
Anyway, I'm talking about the innovations that Fender was making before Trey saw a butterfly and got distracted. Straight string pull, right? Recessed headstocks. the modular necks put on together the way it was. This wasn't the first one. This body style was kind of the reinvention of something else. You had it a minute ago. You wanna grab the Guernsey caster?
Yeah.
I get the baby. I get to hold this. I'm just gonna put it down. That is the Guernsey caster,
Super Guernsey caster.
which we still are refusing to give back to Justin Guernsey because it's too cool. So it's got to hang out in the shop until Trey plays the Nick Jonas solo on it, and then Justin can have it back. Should we? That was almost spot on. We got a couple of touch-ups to make on the cool Justin Guernsey caster, but what makes this really, really cool, and this is going to be the first demo that we have of this product. We've been selling it for like 3 years. Trey has been...
Yeah, I've never seen it till today.
You've never played it. You've
Nope.
seen it. You've packed them in boxes, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I've never held it in my hand and played it.
This has the Serial Killer Telecaster harness in it. It also has a push-pull master coil tap, which is an option. We're not going to get into that right now. But Trey has been kind enough to sit in and play the Serial Killer Tele. He's put down his Les Paul.
Yeah, actually, you know,
You're
if
playing
I
Fenders all night, dude. You're
Dude,
gonna be all right.
if I had a telly, I'd put this in it.
Well, when you have a Tele, you're gonna be required to have. Let's talk a little bit about what it is, because Trey has never played this before, so you're new to the 5-position circuit for a Tele.
Yeah.
It's nice and easy to find your way around.
I just, you know, it's I use my ear and every knot sounds good. So it's like I just figure out which ones are my favorite.
All right, that's one theory. I like to know where I'm at. You did kind of point out where we're at, though. You know the settings.
Yeah.
Let's let everybody else know, though. We're in the bridge position, or all the way in the back position. We should talk about that. This orientation. Could you hold it up to the camera, if you would, please? There you go. This is a reverse orientation, or a Bill Kirchen orientation. This is pretty cool. Bill Kirchen was known for doing this, and if you don't know who he is, spend some time on Google and listen to Hot Rod Lincoln. Yeah.
Hot Rod Bling.
No. Bill Kirchen, not Drake Kirchen.
Drake Curtains.
Audrey. Or Aubrey, or whatever his name is. It's Aubrey.
Avery.
Anyway, up again. I know you're distracted for a minute. This reverse in the camera. These nuts over here.
In the camera.
These nuts right here. The reverse Kirchen style puts a switch down here, and it puts your volume knob up here, so you can get at it for volume swells, and it gets the switch kind of out of your way. So that's what we're doing with the switch in the back. Ooh. In the bridge position, all the way in the end position, exactly what you'd expect. Bridge pickup. And in the neck position, neck pickup. And the middle position, exactly what you'd expect out of Telly.
One of my favorite positions.
So that's both pickups on in parallel. That's exactly the 3 positions that we would expect from any normal Telecaster, and they're in the places where we would expect them to be in any normal Telecaster. That's a big deal. So now that we got that, it's playable, it's where we expect it to be. Let's talk about the other 2 positions. Let's do position number 4 first. I did see you notice that. What's a squirrel? You know what? Squirrel. Squirrel. Not butterfly. Squirrel.
Squirrels like these nuts.
They do. So, position number 1's a bridge, 5's a neck, and 3 is the neck and bridge in parallel. Exactly what we'd expect about at any normal Telecaster. Position number 4, which would be the neck middle on a Strat.
Yep.
Position number 4 is both pickups in series with one another. So they're wired more like a humbucker. They are going to be hum canceling, and it just has more power. It's kind of like a boost, right?
Yeah, it like, let's say if I'm on the neck pickup and I go over, see the difference? Like it adds the whole
That's
next
nice.
level of gain. It's just like having a boost.
Now, what's that sound like compared to the bridge pickup? That's nice. That's really warm and fuzzy.
Very warm. It's not too bitey. It's the right amount.
Super usable.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the number 2 position is really cool. I'm just going to talk on this for a second. Here at Jersey Shore Guitar Garage, our number 2 position is half out of phase. Just like you can find how to wire things half out of phase all over the internet. If you don't know what half out of phase is, there will be a link in this video down here somewhere. And that will take you to our website, to my blog, and read the blog, Understanding Your Guitar's Tone Circuit. And you're going to read all about half out of phase and what capacitors do and how they work. Without getting into a lengthy discussion on that, when you're half out of phase, and you can look up, wiring on how it's done. on
Yeah,
the
I mean,
internet,
you could really
or even on
look
our-
it up
our
anywhere.
website. Sure, it's
all
common
over.
knowledge.
Yeah.
You flip over the positive and negative signal of one pickup, just like you normally do to run them out of phase, and then you run that pickup signal through a resistor capacitor network, which basically only allows half the pickup to turn on. It only allows the high frequencies to turn on. So what winds up happening is that the notes in your lower register, all the nice strummy notes, stay intact. Can you roll it down, like clean it up a little bit? So, there. So all your lower register strummy notes will be nice and where they belong. The higher the tray plays in the register, the more out of phase the notes are going to be.
I started noticing it there. So like a little bit there, very honky there. So it'd be like you can hear it there.
Now, what makes the Jersey Shore Guitar Garage circuit different than what you'll find anywhere on the internet? Yes, we use a resistor capacitor network, but what we do is called a tuned half out of phase. Most out of phase and half out of phase sounds will drop in volume when you engage them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ours does not.
No, I mean that
Matter
was.
of fact, can you go from the bridge to the number 2 position?
This is a full up. Everything on full.
And then back to the bridge. Now you can hear that number 2 half out of phase sound kind of mimics that Strat notch position
Sort of,
sound.
yeah. It has its own tonal quality. To
Right,
it.
it's a phasey cancellation type of sound, but no perceptible drop in volume or power to your amplifier. That's a big deal.
Sounds exactly the same to me. Like there's no drop, and that's one thing that kind of shunned me away from Fenders, because with that, if I went into the single coil, it would just drop low. It would be way quieter.
You're going to lose a lot of power doing that, absolutely.
Yeah.
But our tele here, with the way the Jersey Shore Guitar Garage wires Telecasters, our half out of phase sound does not have a perceptible drop in volume. We actually received a lot of compliments from, I can't really say. He's a big name player, and I'm sure
Does it
you've
start
seen
with
him
a
on
J?
stage. Does start with a J.
And with an H?
We're gonna not talk. I know you know who it is.
JH, that's all you gotta know.
Mr. J. Let's call him Mr. J.
Mr. J.
Played our guitar, and Dylan was actually the guy that took it to him. He said, "Hey, listen, if you know, you go out to play, you pick up a guitar, try this out." He's hanging different guitars on him, and he was explaining the serial Telecaster, and got kind of oh yeah, out of phase. I know out of phase. And as soon as he came back off the stage, the first thing that came out of his mouth was, "I can't believe there's not a drop in volume going to that out of phase sound, and it's really, really good." So here's a guy that plays all the time.
And he is a monster player.
Monster
He's
player.
got his own signature line of guitars. He's
Right,
Ernie
you-
Ball.
You got.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
That was a secret thing. We're not allowed to talk about that. But yes,
Yeah.
that was a nice compliment to get from a very big player. And Serial Killer Telecaster is something that should be in everybody's telly. You don't lose anything that you already had. You gain a solid tone stack. You gain a 50 style tone circuit, a real oil cap. You know what? Do that wah wah thing with the tone on the bridge pickup. That was really good. Do you know how the country guys do it?
No,
Let me
you
do
got it. Let me do it. Let me do it.
I'll give a shout out to my buddy Don Shaw. Taught me how to do this. He's my Nashville playing guy back up in Jersey. They hit their nice pretty chord. It sounds weird with distortion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to playing a big, super clean amplifier, and this guy right here is breaking up as soon as I roll it in. It's different. See, it's kind of like mimicking a pedal steel.
Yeah.
You can't do that without a real oil cap and a real 50 style tone circuit. This is some good stuff. All right. Well, it's about that time, and we haven't used our cool other camera angle.
Yeah. Call it the Jam Cam.
The Jam Cam. I wasn't going to let it out till you were ready. All right, guys. We covered a lot of information this hour, I think. We'll talk about that for a minute. Let's recap.
Oh, I love that middle sound.
That does cover vocals. All right, let's recap a little bit before we just go play, because we covered a lot of stuff. We're talking about your Strat, and we're probably gonna do that in a live show coming up. We're gonna do Trey's Strat with some deep nuts.
Deep nuts.
These nuts.
No, they don't have no deep nuts.
No deep nuts in your Strat.
I think I'm gonna go Icon series with that.
They sounded really good, dude.
I'm gonna check out the different ones they got, but I think I'm gonna land something in the SRV.
In like the Texas.
Yeah.
But I was liking the 54, 57, and 64 set. The light, super light power in the neck, medium power in the middle, and powerful in the bridge. That's what I was liking. But we got them. We'll try them out.
Yeah.
So we're going to do Strat stuff on Trey's rig there and completely gut it, make a real Strat out of it, not a Strat with humbuckers.
Right. Well, if I'm also selling those, so if any of you guys are interested in those,
Don't do that on a video. They'll probably show up in our reverb shop, so keep an eye out.
Yeah.
And
There's nothing wrong with the pickups. I'm looking for something.
yeah, but this video is doing different things, not selling your eBay parts.
Reverb parts.
Whatever. All right, if you guys really want Trey's duck buckers, go look for them.
We go quack.
We're selling our own parts, and you're gonna sell that junk?
It's not junk.
Whatever. I know it's not junk. It's someone will like it a lot. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I know. All right, I'm gonna find another jam track.
Yeah, you go ahead and find that jam track.
I'm finding a jam track.
Find that jam track. That damn jam track.
I'm looking through some new ones. See what we got here.
Should we try our new comedy spiel?
Do you want to do some jazz instead? We'll do some jazz for a minute. Let's see what you guys think of this. Trey and I were we were rehearsing our new act, and I think it's really good. We're gonna take this to all the classy coffee shops, and we're gonna work cool. Let's do this one on an A cam, and then we'll do the jam cam for the other
jam
one.
Cam, okay.
Right? This is some classy stuff now. Jazz Marshall. You want to do the key we were in before?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
let's do that same riff. That was very nice. That
Yeah.
had a good head to it. Good. No. This guy. You don't like that one?
I love it.
All right, let's do a 2-5-1, and we won't get too fancy. All right.
957.
You serious right now? Alright, that needs a little work. Let's pull up a jam track.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, this is Jersey Shore Guitar Garage live. That's us screwing around, and
It was just a joke.
come and hang out in a week. Let me put some backing tracks in here,
Just trolling you.
and we're getting our lightning storm back. I don't know what this one is. I just picked it out of nowhere.
Oh,
We'll just see.
we'll see.
It doesn't even say what key. So,
Oh, it would be fun.
all right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I think we're gonna say goodbye now in case we accidentally step on something. Cut the video off. I don't know. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you in a week. Don't forget, go to JerseyShoreGuitarGarage.com. There's gonna be a link down there. There's gonna be a link down there to the blog, our blog page, which is also on our website. And appreciate you guys. Peace. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Jersey Shore Guitar Garage Live. We will catch you next week. And I think we had good audio through the whole thing. I didn't mute anything.
Let us know how you liked our jazz comedy act.
No.
Don't.
We need way more work on the comedy act for it to be a comedy act. All right, guys. See you next week. Thanks for hanging out. Push the button. Let's get out of here.